Question number 6. New drugs are tested and tried before they can be licensed to treat patients. Figure number 6 shows how much time the different stages of testing took for one new drug. If you look here, question number 6, which is actually from developments and discovery of drugs. Figure number 6 shows us the preclinical tests, the clinical trials, review and approve. The time in the year is given. Preclinical test takes about 3.5 years, whereas the clinical trials is taking 6.5 years. Review and approving is taking nearly 2 years. The question number 1 is 6.1 is an AO1 question. How much more time did clinical trials take compared with the preclinical testing? If you look here, the preclinical testing is taking 3.5 years, whereas clinical trials is taking about 6.5 years. 6.5 minus 3.5 is 3 years time difference there. So the answer is 3 years. During phase 1 clinical trials, low doses of the drug are tested on healthy volunteers. 6.2 suggests one reason why low doses of the drug are used in phase 1 clinical trials. Is an A1 question, and the name of the topic is Discovery and Development of Drugs. The question is about the using of low doses on healthy volunteers. The reason is low doses are used to reduce the risk of any harm to the volunteers. Sometimes the students are writing the low doses is to check about the optimal value of the dose, which is an incorrect answer. So low doses reduce the risk of any harm to the volunteers. Let's see the model answer. The model answer is low doses reduce the risk of any kind of harm to the volunteers. 6.3 is an AO3 question. Suggest two reasons why healthy volunteers are used in phase 1 clinical trials. It is an AO3 question and we have to give the reason why the healthy volunteers are used. The healthy volunteers are used to see if the drug is safe to use. The point number 2 is the healthy volunteers are used to see the side effects on using the drugs. Let's see the model answer. The healthy volunteers are used in phase 1 to see the less risk of side effects to a healthy person. The second point is the side effects due to the drugs can be identified easily. The student can also use this point in the answer. The patients might have been taking other kind of drugs. Therefore, in phase 1, the patients cannot be used for the trial purposes. 6.4 is an AO2 question. The results of clinical trials can only be published after peer review by other scientists. Suggest one reason why the results must be reviewed by the other scientists. The question is about the peer reviewing. The research is peer reviewed by the other scientists. The objective is to validate the results. It also helps the scientists to understand whether the results are false or biased about the clinical trials. Let's see the model answer. Peer review helps the scientists to identify the false or biased claims about the clinical trials or to ensure the results are valid. The 2 points are given, student can use one of these points. 6.5 A drug is only licensed for the medical conditions it was tested to treat in the clinical trials. Drug regulations control what drugs a doctor can prescribe, ensure doctor can prescribe a drug with confidence, and to protect the patients. AMD is an eye condition that can result in very poor vision. Doctors treat approximately 40,000 new cases of AMD every year. Two drugs licensed to treat AMD in the UK are drug A and drug B. In many other countries, drug C is used to treat AMD. Drug C is only licensed in the UK to treat cancer. The cost per injection of each drug is given here. The number of injections required to treat AMD is the same for each drug. This information we need to use to answer the question in 6.5. In 6.5, the question is, in 2018, the High Court in the UK gave permission for drug C to be used to treat AMD. Is an EO3 question. Evaluate the decision to allow the use of drug C to treat AMD in the UK. We have to see this thing, how much drug C is effective. If the permission is given, that is a valid reason for giving the permission to use drug C in the United Kingdom. The student can go in the favor of this decision, or the student can write the other answer against the decision. The model answer is the drug C will help to treat 20 patients approximately as compared to drug A. Therefore, if we see that the cost of the drug C is 28 and the cost of drug A is 561, by using drug C, it will help to treat about 20 patients. Similarly, for drug B, we can treat about 29 patients. Drug C can treat more people as compared to drug A and drug B. It will save a lot of money of NHS and reduce the number of patients by improving treatment. As it is effective in many countries, therefore people have another option for the treatment as it is safe in the other countries. Drug C is used for the eye treatment in other countries, so it has passed the clinical trials and the test in the other countries like the United Kingdom can save the money on different kind of clinical tests. The student can write the answer against the permission given for the drug C. Let's see the possible answer. The possible answer the student can write against the permission is, the drug C has not been injected in the patient's body for AMD disease in the United Kingdom. Therefore, the scientists and the doctors are not sure if the drug C is safe in the United Kingdom as compared to drug A or drug B. The scientists or the doctors may have unknown side effects of drug C. The doctors will not feel confidence in prescribing drug C because the drug C has not gone through the United Kingdom drug laws. The doctors will not be recommending drug C because they do not know about the effectiveness of the drug C in the treatment of AMD disease in the United Kingdom. So the student can use these points if they want to write against the permission given by the High Court for using of drug C for AMD disease.